Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the A-Listers podcast. I am your co-host, Jahsleigh Rochelle, joined with my lovely co-host, Miss Catherine Rowe. Catherine, how are you doing? What is an Oscar of your week? What is a Razzie of your week?
Okay, so my Oscar for the week, I'm having a pretty good week, is I went to Maine this weekend with my mom, and we were able to have a girls' weekend together. And we went do you know Acadia National Park in Maine? It's their big forest, and
I've heard of it.
yeah, it was really pretty. So we were able to go there, and we walked a couple of short little trails, and it was just a good time. It was really good weather, so it was very enjoyable, very
Nice.
pretty. We saw some whales, we saw some puffins. Saw some
Ooh.
lighthouses. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah. Um, and then my Razzie for the week. Okay, I do love New York, but it's been consistently my Razzie for the week is the New York weather because we're in the freaking apocalypse right now. I don't know if you've seen like the air quality reports for New York and
Yeah.
Canada and everything. Like it literally looks like orange outside. It's been like misty and
Oh.
foggy. Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
there when it happened a couple summers ago? It was the same
Mm-mm.
thing? Oh, okay.
No, I
Because it
mean it
happened
happened.
before.
Yeah, it happened a lot in Washington, but not here. And yeah, I still
Hmm.
had to go into the office. They said this is not breathable air. They said go ahead and get to your job. So
Yeah.
that was a little
Yeah.
sketchy. Um,
Yeah.
but no, overall having a good week. Just need to put on my back gas mask whenever I go outside. Um, so I'd say my probably my Rotten Tomato score for the week is like a 95. It was a really good weekend.
Okay. One part of
Yeah.
adulting, though, is just kind of like deciding when to treat things serious or not. Because, like,
Mm.
when that happened a couple summers ago, I was like, oh, okay, bad air quality. And then I'm like, wait, let me not
Yeah.
walk outside. It's like, what should I do? Like
Yeah.
even when like a snowstorm is coming, it's like, oh, okay. And then I'm like,
Hmm.
wait, let me go prepare. Let me go get
Yeah.
some water. So let me get some non-perishables, I
Yeah.
guess. Gonna be an
No, today
adult.
I was like, oh, I should probably get a mask. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
should probably find a way to not breathe in these particles. But
Yeah, it's like, let me turn on the news to figure out what I should do. I guess I should prepare.
uh,
But nice, nice. All right.
mhm,
As far as me, my Oscar of the week is that's similar to you. I got to spend some time with my mother this weekend. We actually went to my church had a hat parade and tea.
mhm,
So we got to wear some church hats and dress up after
hmm.
service, and it was fun. And it was actually to honor um Dr. Christine King Ferris, who is Martin Luther King Jr.'s sister.
Hmm.
So she actually passed away about 2 years ago, but they started to having this event to kind of like honor her, and her daughter and her son were there too. So it was a really
Oh
cool
wow,
event.
that's
Yeah.
super cool.
And they were like talking about the traditions of like church hats, and some women also, or some and young women were fascinators as well, but
Hmm.
it was really nice. I really liked my hat. It was a polka dot hat, and I was like, I gotta wear this. A church hat will probably
Yeah, you
see
look
me
cute.
again.
You look cute.
Thank
I liked it.
you. Thank you. I really like my mom's too, so it was fun. And then as far as my Razzie of the week, my grandmother passed away. I know you
Hmm.
are aware. So,
Hmm.
but she lived a very fulfilling life. So yeah. But
Hmm.
speaking of church hats, when we were, me and my mom, when we were going to the team,
Hmm.
my mom mentioned that my grandma, said that she liked whenever she wore a hat, she's like, I like to see like young women wearing hats and like we continuing the tradition. So I
Hmm.
was like, oh, then I kind of decided, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna wear like a hat to her funeral, like a church hat to her funeral. And my aunt actually picked out one to wear to the funeral. So a church hat will indeed see me again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
it should,
sweet.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So it should be nice. And then like the one, like my parents sent me a picture, and it
Hmm.
matches like the dress that I have in mind to a T. So It should be nice. It should be nice. So yeah, I feel very like Southern, like a Southern belle wearing all these
Yeah, I
church
was about to
hats.
say.
I think I'm gonna like fib my accent a little bit more, you know.
Okay.
Okay,
Aunt Jahsleigh,
Duchess
why
of
you wearing
Owensville.
that church hat?
I'm gonna get Marlo one as well.
Oh, yeah,
Duchess
that's
of
gonna be her.
Owensboro.
Mm-hmm.
I can see you wearing a church hat as well. And you're from Kentucky. Wow.
And you're from Kentucky. Yeah, okay. Trying to
Okay.
keep it going.
Anywho, so as far as my Rotten Tomato score of this week, it's probably about 87. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. But Miss Catherine, what are you watching on the television? Anything fun?
Yeah. Well, something that would make you happy. I did a little Tom Hanks movie marathon this past
Oh,
week
wow.
with my mom. First of all, let me tell you, movies used to be 2.5 hours, and all of Tom Hanks' movies are 2.5 hours. I was like,
Oh, really?
yeah, a lot of them they're really long. But I watched Catch Me If You Can, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, and then watched Saving Private Ryan, which is a really good one. I think that was my favorite one. And then I watched Castaway, well, the one where he gets stuck on an island. So
Castaway is 2.5 hours too.
yeah, Jocelyn.
I was gonna watch that one tonight, but I don't think I can.
Oh, and Apollo 13. I also watched that one, and that was also 2.5 hours. They're very long.
People just like Tom Hanks.
Yeah, but it's like we can like him for 90 minutes, you know. I did
You've
several
Got Mel.
of them.
It's like 90 minutes.
Yeah, but I had seen that one recently. I hadn't seen these in a long time. But several of them I did split them up over 2 nights. I was like, all right, we gotta stop this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Tom Hanks
What have you been
marathon. Anything
watching?
else?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, for starters, so I did have to travel a bit for work, and I watched. You're gonna be mad at me.
I know.
But I watched Michael on the plane. I watched Michael to my destination and coming back from the destination. Coming back, I was like, okay, do I want to watch Michael or do I usually put Succession on. But, I got to sitting down. I was like, hee hee. And I just turned off.
Oh my gosh.
And every time I'm like, wait, I didn't realize this the first time. This is my fourth time watching Michael. Okay. So there's some people who have seen it more than me. Okay. Fourth time
like
including, but fourth time including the flights. So just putting it out there. But on the fourth watch, I was like, oh wow, I didn't notice that part there, or I didn't notice, Anyway, but that's good. So I've been watching Michael. Also finished Paradise.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yes. Very good indeed. Side note, Paradise is one of those shows where I'm like, this show needs to be 22 episodes.
I agree. How many episodes is it? Like 10?
Like 8. Like it could be 22 because like they can dig deeper into Jane's story. First of all, they can dig deeper into everyone's story.
Yeah.
And like just build a lot more stuff out. Like I feel like it's made to be 22 episodes.
Because they definitely go through the plot like pretty quickly. Like pretty quickly you're like, this is happening, this person's dying, that's happening. So they could take their time and like they should do that.
Yeah. Like it could be 22 episodes. It could be a good 15, honestly.
Yeah. I'm a solid 15 episode. I think 15 is good.
I mean I like a good 10, but
yeah. But then when you have like 15, then you have like some random ones that are like, maybe it's not super important to the plot, but it's fun. Or like you dive deep into a character a little bit more.
Yeah. So, you have like a musical episode.
Yeah.
I love the
Show me
holiday
some more
episodes.
James Martin. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Christmas episodes, the Thanksgiving episodes.
Yes. We need a Halloween episode where they're going trick-or-treating in the bubble.
The dome or whatever.
Yeah. They go trick-or-treating and something's off about somebody's house, But yeah, I watched that and then saw The Invite and then
And you liked
Yeah.
that, right?
Yes, I did like the invite.
Mm-hmm.
But I also today I watched The Odyssey, so and I'm not gonna say anything about that, but hmm
You don't. Do you want to give a thumbs up, thumbs down?
girl, 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
2 thumbs
Love
up.
that. Love that.
Like,
Okay.
hmm they did the thing. Everybody ate. They must have
Mm.
been starving going up and down those mountains, let me tell you. Because everybody ate. That's all I'm gonna say. I know we're gonna talk about it
Okay.
later, but everybody ate.
Okay.
Everybody ate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I
hmm
need to just. I really had been trying to wait to see it in 70 millimeter, but I think I just need to go ahead and see it and then see 70 millimeter later. So,
I would see it in Dolby though. Like, don't.
okay.
I left it being like, okay, I see why people were waiting in line to get the 70 millimeter. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if I had access to it, for sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it
Mm-hmm.
in Dolby, and yes,
Yeah.
great choice.
Okay.
Don't
I'll watch it in
don't see it
Dolby.
in the laser. Don't see it in the
Oh,
laser.
I won't. I won't. Side note though, why aren't they building more IMAX 70 millimeter theaters? There's clearly a demand for it. Like they're always
Yeah,
being sold out. I don't get why they haven't put more out there.
I don't know.
I mean, it's
That's a
getting
great
more
question.
popular that movies are getting filmed this way with like, I mean, I feel like
hmm
especially with this one and with Sinners last year, the fact that they were filmed in a way that you could only see in certain theaters, like that's been a big part of the marketing. So I'm like, I feel like you
hmm
guys should put a couple more
Yeah, definitely put one in
theaters out there.
Atlanta. I
Hmm.
saw a TikTok actually shortly before this. One guy said he was driving 9.5 hours to see it in 70 millimeter.
Okay, well, we might have a film podcast, but I'm not that dedicated to movies at the end of the day.
But yeah, they definitely should have more.
I'm shocked Atlanta doesn't have one with how
Mm-hmm.
like Atlanta's like a film city. Like they do
Mm-hmm.
shoot a lot of stuff there. Like it feels like a city that would really people would go see that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
I think they said they do have like an IMAX theater.
Mm.
But not definitely not 70 millimeter.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So been watching a lot, I feel like.
Yeah.
Michael
Okay.
Jackson ran it back. But
The thing is with you watching Michael Jackson is that like every other day, you'll be like, I really need to be able to watch more movies or watch more TV. And then you're like, I just did my
okay.
fourth rewatch of Bridgerton, guys. I just rewatched. You'll text you like, yeah, I just watched Michael again, but I really want to be able to watch this new show as well. And I'm like, you don't have time for it.
I feel like I only saw Michael in theaters twice. And
Okay.
then just 2 times on the plane and coming back. So
How many hours is Michael Jackson, or how many
I think
hours is Michael?
it's like 2.
Okay,
It's right above 2. Yeah,
so that's
because I
eight
skipped some
hours.
parts.
It's an
You know
entire
what?
season of Paradise, is all I'm saying.
You and another friend that starts with E era or starts with a K,
Mm-hmm.
ends with E era,
Mm-hmm.
are counting my hours of Michael watching. I just want to let you know
Yeah.
you're not the only one.
It's gonna be a tally at the end of the year.
Whatever. Okay. But as far as recent movie news, Zendaya's red carpet looks a reoccurring theme. Did you see the
Stunning.
dress with the angel wings?
Oh, did I see the dress with the angel? Jahsleigh, what else did you think I've been looking at this weekend? I wasn't even watching Tom Hanks and Saving Private Ryan. I was just watching a live stream of Zendaya walking down the red carpet. Yeah, it looked amazing. She looked great, and I liked like how her posing with it too, and like the facial
hmm
expressions she was making. She was like making it all come
hmm
together.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite parts about Zendaya is like she goes on the red carpet, she slays, she models, but then
Mm-hmm.
you hear her talk and she just seems like so like cool and like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like she doesn't seem like I don't
Yeah.
know. She seems approachable when she talks,
No.
but like when
Yeah.
she's like slaying on the red carpet,
Mm-hmm.
she seems like a supermodel.
Yeah.
Um, other movie news is one of your favorite topics on this podcast. Michael is Lionsgate's first $1 billion film, which is crazy because Lionsgate like came out with a lot of like big movies.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Um, but it's first $1 billion film. It crossed a
How
billion
much
dollars.
how much money did you contribute to that solely?
Well, honestly, whatever percentage they take out of my AMC A-list.
Yeah.
So two movie ticket types,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there is like I told you, there are some people who saw it like 6, 7, 8 times. Okay.
Okay.
think I'm all right. But speaking of prices, if you are interested, the Odyssey Horse popcorn bucket is $69. I did see it, and
Okay.
compared to other popcorn buckets, I'm like, I don't want that. Because my thing is like, what am I gonna do with it later?
Yeah.
I was considering getting the bucket. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I have a place where I can
Yeah.
put this,
Oh.
and I got to the concession, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, it's bigger than I imagined,
Mhm.
which I kind
Mhm.
of loved.
Mhm.
Then I saw the price.
$70
Yeah,
is a lot.
for a popcorn bucket.
But you could have gotten it, and then it could have been our first prop in the background because we're a video podcast as well. You can listen and see us, so you could have had that like behind you on
Yeah,
the couch or something.
that's true. Yeah,
Just a
and the guy
thought.
asked me. He was like, would you like the Odyssey popcorn bucket? And I was like, I literally said, not for $70.
Yeah.
um,
That was always my least favorite part about working at AMC was people like we'd have to promote it and they'd be like, well, how much is it? And I'd be like, so I'm gonna tell
yeah,
you a really high number and I'm gonna need you to not judge me on it. Like,
that's crazy. $70?
yeah. And
That is crazy.
people buy multiple. Like people will buy multiple for their family. Like they're out there spending like triple digits at the movie theater.
Sheesh. Anyway, um, so if anybody's interested, I mean, if anybody wants to give Jahsleighe a half birthday gift, I'll take it, and I know where to put it too. Not you. I mean, you. Any of our listeners, Catherine. Any of our
Oh, any of our
listeners.
sponsors. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, any of our
Yeah.
listeners and sponsors. Other
Prada,
movie
if you want to chime
news.
in. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not mad. Obsession is coming to Peacock starting July 17th, which is crazy that we're already halfway through July.
Wait, for real? That's tomorrow. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Just locked in, made
Um.
my weekend plans.
Oh, period. Actually think I might watch it with a blanket
Okay.
in the middle of the day. We'll see.
Maybe you should get the horse bucket so that you can snuggle that while you're watching it. You won't be scared.
Look, don't tip me with a good time. After and then no, I left the movie being like, I think I might get that bucket. I didn't. I mean,
That's how you know it's a good movie.
yeah. It's like, should I get the bucket? Should I?
Mhm.
And then kind of movie news adjacent, Patrick Dempsey considered running for Senate in Maine. Did you know that? Fun fact.
I mean, Patrick Dempsey just not putting his wife through so many things. Like this man,
Oh,
he puts his family through a lot of things, and I think he needs to relax.
I mean, hey. I mean, oh, you didn't see any Dempsey for Senate signs where you were in Maine? I
I
forgot
did
that you were.
not. Yeah.
Well, he said that he
Is
was not going to
he
do it.
which side of the
I don't know. I don't want to
Yeah, I think
investigate
I maybe
either.
need to not know that. Crazy. I think that he needs to relax with his money. Like I think he just needs to
Yeah.
stay at home.
Hmm. But anyway, today is a special day. Speaking of
Mm-hmm.
July and half birthdays, today's episode is dedicated to Mr. Tom Hanks, who just recently turned 70 on July 9th.
Mm-hmm.
And so in honor of Tom Hanks, we are doing Forrest Gump.
Mm-hmm.
The 1994 film Forrest Gump. So 1994, the film is 32 years old. Wow. Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it is also one of my letterbox top fours. Um, love this movie down. And I can't believe that Tom Hanks is 70. Can you? Well, I can kind of see it. He's been around.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was trying to think of the latest movie I'd seen him in, and it might have been that A Man Called Otto movie.
Hmm.
Um, but he doesn't. He's doing pretty good for a 70-year-old. You know, like
Yeah.
his hair's gray, but he looks good.
Yeah. I would say so too. And then according to a quick search, other celebrities turning 70 this year, Mel Gibson,
Boo.
um,
Good.
Latoya Jackson. She's also
Oh, okay.
turning 70, or she may have all just turned 70 this
Mm-hmm.
year. Not her brother Jackson, because I know people, Randy Jackson. Oh, okay. Not her brother Randy Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
but Randy Jackson from
Right.
American Idol.
The unrelated Randy Jackson.
Yes, yes. He also turned 70. Montel Williams. Do you know Montel Williams?
Mm-mm.
I think, honestly, when I put this thing, I think I was thinking of Montel Williams, as in This Is How We Do It, Montel Williams.
This
Um,
is how we do it.
but he's like a television host,
Oh,
Montel
okay.
Williams. Yeah,
Okay.
he turned 70. And let's,
Oh, I recognize him.
hmm
Yeah, okay.
yeah. And then Jackie Harry from Sister Sister. Do you
Hmm.
know her? She played Lisa on Sister Sister, or the mom. Kim
Mm-hmm.
Cattrall, David Allen Greer, and then Bill Mayer. They all turned 70
Oh.
this year. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Well.
apologies if I missed any other celebrities turning 70 this year, but happy birthday.
None that I know.
But yeah, so getting into the movie, the 1994 movie, a quick synopsis based off of Rotten Tomatoes. Slow-witted Forrest Gump has never thought of himself as disadvantaged, and thanks to his supportive mother, he leads anything but a restricted life. Whether dominating on a gridiron as a college football star, fighting in Vietnam, or captaining a shrimp boat, Forrest inspires people with his childlike optimism. But one person Forrest cares about most may be the most difficult to save: his childhood love, the sweet but troubled Jenny. Oh, wow. Rotten Tomatoes will make me cry already. It has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 75%, but a popcorn meter of 95%. Um, Catherine, what are
Hmm?
your thoughts on this? I would say it's a classic, on this American classic
Mm-hmm.
movie, Forrest Gump. Do you like it? Do you not like it?
Yeah, I do like it. It's not my favorite, personally.
Wow.
Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to rewatch some of the Tom Hanks movies, because I was like, I wonder what is my favorite. I do
Mm,
think it's a classic though. Like I think that everybody does a really good job. It's a very unique film and how it covers a lot of history, but is, based in just one singular character. And it's really
mm,
funny how it goes through history. Like, I loved all of
yeah.
whenever they would show like Forrest Gump in the in the video with JFK, or in the,
Mm-hmm.
like, that was always really funny. Um, but yeah, no, it's not my personal favorite. But I see why people like it. I think it's a really well made film. I think it's a really well acted film. Robin Wright does a really good job, and Tom Hanks does a really good job. Yeah, they all did
Yeah.
really good. It's just not my personal favorite, but I'm like, wow, good job, guys. I
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
why it's a classic whenever I watch it.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? To be honest, I remember like seeing the movie, but it wasn't until a couple years back. I think I was on a work trip and I like put it on the plane,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Wait, this movie's good." And like
Mm.
I got the reference, like the historical references and stuff. Was crying on the plane.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, and then and there on that plane, on that Delta flight, I was like, "Yeah, this is this is one of my
Yeah.
faves. This is one of my faves." But as far as the casting crew, the director is Robert Zemeckis. He did Back to, or Castaway, something that you watched recently,
Mm-hmm.
as well as Back to the Future, just a few of his films. And then, of course, we have the now 70-year-old Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also starred in a lot. Do you have your favorite Tom Hanks movie, or is that still TBD?
I do think that I liked Saving Private Ryan a lot. I'm not
Mm,
usually a huge war movie, but I thought that it was really good.
yeah.
And I think that you should watch it since you like war movies.
Do I like war movies?
You've watched a lot of them.
Yeah.
You talk about
But
warfare a lot.
okay, okay. Touche, touche. I would say though, you know how people have like one of their favorite gifts?
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite gifts is what you got me for my birthday, for my
Oh
27th
yeah.
birthday, Catherine. And listeners, if you're not aware, Catherine got me a DVD set of Tom Hanks movies. I think it has like 10 Tom Hanks movies on there.
Yeah, it
And
does.
I laugh so hard because number one, I am a DVD fan. And number two, I do like Tom Hanks. He's one of my favorite actors. So that
Mm-hmm.
was such a great gift. So memorable. And I still have it. I just want to let you know.
Well, I hope so.
Um,
It was like
yeah.
a year and a half ago. It would be sad if you said you got rid of that.
Yeah, it's like, and it's in Goodwill now. No, I'm joking. As far as other cast, we have Robin Wright. And
Hmm.
him and or Tom Hanks and Robin, they were actually married in the movie Here. You remember?
No, at first I thought you were gonna say in real life, and I was like, I don't know what
No,
TV
no,
website you read that on.
no, in Here. You remember?
They were together in that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Robin plays Jenny. We
Hmm.
also have Sally Fields who plays Forrest's mom.
Hmm.
Gary Sinise, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Who is Lieutenant Diane, who's also one of my favorites.
Lieutenant Diane. Yeah.
Yeah. And then McKelty Williamson, who played Bubba, which is another
Mm.
favorite.
Hmm.
So yeah. Well, sorry. I was gonna say so overall thoughts, but we already did overall
Yeah.
thoughts. Um, I guess
I mean, this cast and crew is pretty. It's pretty star-studded. They got a lot of people like Tom
they
Hanks,
did.
Robin Wright. Princess
Mm-hmm.
Bride. She's been in a lot of stuff. House of Cards. Sally
Mm-hmm.
Fields also really good. She's like a very Sally Fields is like when I think of like a Southern mom, I always
Yeah,
because she was in Is It Still Magnolias with Julia Roberts.
I think
Like,
so. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, what's that? What's that food company that that sells like pies or
Oh.
something? I get
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Mrs. Field? No,
I don't know what you're talking
I
about
don't know. But
actually.
anyway, I'm getting her name mixed up a
Oh.
lot.
I was just thinking
uh,
that if I was gonna cast someone to play my mom in a movie, I'd probably pick Sally Field. So
oh really?
yeah.
Okay. Good
Hmm.
to know. Good to know. Yeah.
But she's too old for my mom. But yeah,
I mean, she is 78, 79. So,
my mom
I mean,
is
yeah.
not. Yep, yeah, much younger than that. So. Sorry, mom, I wasn't trying to age you 20 years there.
No, I mean, yeah, yeah. But anyway,
Mm.
but a little fun fact, this is a star-studded cast. You know, the Academy Awards is definitely not far, or the Academy Awards, a lot of these casts does have Academy Award nominations and even
Mm-hmm.
winner or their Academy Award winners. Sorry, it took a long to get that out.
Mm-hmm.
But our first fun fact of the day. So, Mr. Tom Hanks won Best Actor for this portrayal of Forrest Gump. And did you know he also won Best Actor the year prior for Philadelphia?
Oh,
And
I did not know
so,
that.
yeah. And
Wow.
so he is one of two actors, only two actors, who
Hmm.
won Best Actor back to back. The other being, and I wrote this down.
Spencer Tracy.
I believe so. Yes, Spencer
Mm-hmm.
Tracy, and and that was 1937 and 1938.
Wow.
So, yeah. So that's pretty goat worthy, I would say, greatest of all time worthy. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
I mean you could probably put him in the discussion for greatest of all time
Tom
actors.
Hanks.
Yeah,
Oh, I definitely think so. I think he has a
yeah.
really strong like top 7 or 8 movies, and then I think he's
Mhm.
been pretty consistently in. All right, maybe not all of his movies have been great, but he is pretty
Yeah.
consistently good in a lot of his movies. But he
Mhm.
has like the versatility. I mean, we watched Toy Story, and then we're
Mhm.
talking about this, and even just the ones we mentioned, like Castaway, Saving Private Ryan. Like
Can't
he's
forget
in a
about
lot
Polar
of.
Express.
Okay. Well, I'd love to forget about Polar Express.
We are approaching Christmas. We
Yeah,
are
and then but
approaching Christmas.
he's been in a rom-com, like he's been in several rom-coms. He's like a rom-com
Mhm.
lead, but he's been in action, animation, like he's
Yeah.
killing it. He's had a great career.
Yeah. I think if they do a Mount Rushmore, he might be in the discussions, honestly.
Oh, yeah, who else do you think would be on there?
Oh boy. I'm gonna put Denzel Washington, of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
put
did
him on there.
see what's that movie where Denzel Washington he's like riding around. Is it the Three Musketeers where he's like riding around on a horse in like a flowy shirt? I was like, we should watch that movie. It's like young Denzel.
I don't
I don't know,
know.
but he looked good. Was the conclusion of
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Denzel Washington was also in Philadelphia.
Okay. I don't know if
Yeah.
I've seen that, to be honest. I need to watch that.
I have it. It's part of my bundle. So
Invite me over. Let's
that's,
go.
yeah. Um,
So Denzel, Tom,
should we
maybe
put
like
Leonardo in there?
he can be a backup option. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who just like really slays. We're only
What's
doing
like
actors right now.
yeah, just male actors. I think like is his name Pierce Brosnan? Yeah, he was like he was a James Bond
Hmm.
and he's been in a lot of stuff. I think he could be up there.
Okay, should we put a Marvel superhero on there? I feel like
Okay.
because I wouldn't do Robert. I wouldn't do.
Okay.
I don't think I would do Chris Evans either.
I don't think I would either. And I don't like Tom Cruise, so he's not going up there.
We could put Chadwick Boseman on there. He
Hmm.
slayed. Um,
I'm trying to look at like some of them online right now that I would. Honestly, like Keanu Reeves, he's been in a lot.
maybe. Yeah,
You don't like him?
he's okay.
Hmm.
I heard he's a really nice guy.
I did too. I mean, I don't think Brad Pitt's a really nice guy, but he could definitely be up there with, he's done a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Even like
Yeah,
Will Smith. Will Smith has done a very big, I mean, he hasn't really been in a lot of stuff recently, but he's been in a lot.
I was thinking about Will Smith.
Yeah.
And then once again the range. You have Hitch, you have Bad Boys, you have
Mm-hmm.
Men in
Men in
Black.
Black.
Yeah,
Um,
I think Will
Independence
Smith
Day, was that what he was in? Mm-hmm.
maybe. You also had iRobot. Oh yeah, Will Smith.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of good
Yeah.
people.
And I
But
think Robert Pattinson after this year. So I'm rooting
oh
for him.
well, girl, not to
Oh, I'm ready.
not to bring back the popcorn bucket movie, but once
Okay.
again, they must have been hungry because everybody ate. Everybody ate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody ate.
Okay, and talk about versatility. Like that man, you never know what movie he's going to be in next. He is always
Robert Pattinson.
like, yes. I'm just
There
saying.
was one point in the movie where I was like, "This could not be Edward from Twilight."
And yet he is.
I mean,
And I love him as Edward from Twilight. So
would you put Timothy Chalamet on the Mount Rushmore?
he's like a Leo for me. Like I acknowledge that he should be, but they just irritate me a little too much.
Yeah.
Leo,
Yeah.
though, I will say Leo can be up there because whenever I watch any Leo movie, but especially young Leo, I'm like, this man is cooking. Like he is.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even Catch Me When You Can. He was very young, but I was like, this kid is doing great.
Mm-hmm.
And he's cute
Yeah.
too. I can't even lie.
Yep. Put him on there. But okay, going back to our movie. Did you have kind of like a favorite part of Forrest Gump? What is your what's your favorite part of Forrest Gump?
What was my favorite part of Forrest Gump? I mean, I think my favorite moment is when he just decides to stop running. Like, I love when he's just like, and then one day I stopped.
Yeah.
But no, I actually really like how they tell the story. I love that it's him sitting on the bench, like talking to the different people. I love how, and that leads into stuff with Jenny and all of that kind of stuff. But I actually just like really like how they set up this movie of him just like narrating his life, and it's very funny, and Tom Hanks does a very good job of it. And I think I was telling you this a little bit earlier, but I think because of how they narrate it and how it's told, I think when I first saw that, maybe I was a little bit younger, I didn't fully realize all the things that Tom Hanks was saying. Like, I don't think I
Mm-hmm.
fully realized some of the stuff that was happening to Jenny and like some of the political things that were happening. And then
Yeah.
when you watch as an adult, you're like, oh, he's
Yeah.
saying this. Like, this is what is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I just like that. I thought they did a very good job of maintaining political neutrality and a lot of stuff. Like, it was very much just like, and this is what happened. This is what history was
Mm-hmm.
like at this time, and this is what happened to these people and stuff. So yeah, I just liked how the movie was set up. I thought it was good.
Yeah. That that whole point of like what he was saying and like noticing that's what I realized on that Delta flight. I was like, wait, this is
Yeah.
like Watergate, and like, oh, he's saying, and like, this is what's really happening about Jenny, and like,
Yeah.
this is what, what's really going on.
Yeah.
So like, honestly, I say this like, but if I was a teacher, this movie would definitely be getting
Mhm.
shown for sure,
Yeah.
because it touches upon a lot of historical things and historical events.
Mhm.
I mean, it touches upon it like in a funny way sometimes, but hey,
Mhm.
it was really good.
And this is like a movie, not that it's like there's a ton of layers and stuff, but I do think this is a movie to combat our modern day like people don't really pay attention and people need things spelled out for them and people are always,
Mm-hmm.
doing whatever on their phone, whatever. Like, it's very much like you
Yeah.
do just need to be watching it too. Because I think Jenny, I mean, I don't know how your feelings on Jenny, but I feel like a lot of people don't like Jenny and like
Mm-hmm.
think she's a villain. And I do think, I mean, she makes some questionable choices. But
Yeah.
it's also just like a really sad story of Jenny. And I think if you're not paying attention to what's actually happening, you might not like see that with
Mm-hmm.
Jenny and just kind of be like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no Jenny hate, There's no Jenny hate.
Yeah.
But it's speaking of attention to detail, so a couple of points. Number one, the Vietnam like scene, like the kind of
Mhm.
like the battle. A lot of Vietnam veterans said that this was actually very accurate, how in which like you never actually
Hmm.
see the enemy, but like these shots just come out of the middle of nowhere and like it happens pretty quickly. So they
Wow.
said that was like historically accurate. Another
Mhm.
thing is they paid a lot of attention to detailed. So during like the Watergate burglary,
Mhm.
um, Forrest Gump, when he like calls and being like, "Hey, I see some people with the flashlights." So
Yeah.
they says
Oh, Forrest.
the security guard answering the phone says it's security Frank Willis, and
Mhm.
he was the actual guard on duty during that night.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's very
when people
cool.
discovered, yeah. So they paid attention. They were like, we're gonna get this right. And then
Oh.
also for people who do not know, Forrest Gump is a book. Did you
Oh.
know this?
Was the book first?
Yes, it was a book first.
Interesting. Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. I have not read it, but it's on my list. And
Hmm.
I know we spoke about this in an earlier podcast episode because Shrek was added to this list, but the Library of Congress for Preservation, they added Forrest Gump in December of 2011 because
Hmm.
it's culturally and historically and aesthetically significant.
You wonder with stuff like that, like at what how and when do they decide that, and why did they decide Forrest Gump 17 years later? I mean, I agree with that. I think it should be in the
Yeah,
life, but I am curious what the selection process is for that.
that's true. And like, how did Shrek get it? Like,
Well,
how many
that's
years
because
later?
it's an amazing movie.
Well, like, so like
Yeah,
Shrek
but
got it
like,
like over 20 years later.
yeah. Is there a
So
committee? Can I be on it?
I feel like we should apply for it. Yeah.
We should. What movie would you submit?
Um, we literally went through this question when
Oh yeah.
um
I
I
don't
made a joke and
remember
said a
this.
Tyler Perry movie.
Oh, I do remember this now. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know though. What movie would you submit?
I don't remember what I said, but honestly, now that we're talking about it, I'd probably submit the Twilight franchise, 1 through
Oh,
5.
okay. All right. One through
Okay.
five? There's five Twilight movies?
Yeah. You haven't seen them?
Catherine, this is maybe. No, I haven't.
No,
I
you
haven't.
haven't.
Yeah, I haven't. Um,
In the time that you watched Michael 4 times, you could have watched the
oh
Twilight
boy.
franchise.
Oh boy. You know what? Too bad they don't have
Good.
him on the flight. There's no Twilight
Mm.
on
Did you
the
look?
Delta. No, honestly, no,
Yeah.
I didn't. I was like, hee hee. I could have watched Project Hail Mary, but I'm like,
Mm.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, random
Um,
stray at Project Hail Mary.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But if I'm going to pick Michael Succession or Project Hail Mary, which one
You're
would you
gonna
choose?
you're gonna look me in the eye and tell me Michael was a better movie than Project Hail Mary.
As far as like rewatching on a plane, I'm gonna
You're
watch.
gonna look me at, but not in the plane scenario. Tell me what movie you think is better. Not even that you prefer. What movie do you think is just a better movie?
Okay, like a better movie.
Yeah, I know which one you prefer. I know I know that you personally like Michael better, which is totally fair. People can like whatever movie they want.
I mean, a better movie. They had to cut some stuff out of Michael, so I'm gonna go
Girl,
with
I
Project
didn't
Hail
ask
Mary.
for the thank you. Okay,
They
I
had to cut
didn't
some
need
stuff
the
out. Diana
explanation. Okay,
Ross didn't want to be involved. There's no
thanks.
Janet Jackson.
Case closed. I'm with Diana. So,
But and if anyway, going back to this culturally and historically
hmm
significant movie,
yeah.
there were some people in the running for Mr. Gump.
Hmm.
3 people
Okay.
turned down Forrest Gump, and those
Interesting.
3 people are Bill Murray, John
Oh.
Travolta, and Chevy Chase.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm happy that they turned it
Okay.
down.
I think we went progressively worse down that list. Bill
Chevy Chase,
Murray,
I feel like would have been the best. No?
I think he would have been the worst.
Who do you think would have been the best?
Bill Murray.
No. Poor
Chevy
John.
Chase would be like, it would no longer feel politically not neutral, but it would no longer. I think that it would feel a little bit mean if Chevy Chase did it.
Bill Murray's like too loud for the role. I feel like.
Chevy Chase is too much of a terrible person for the role. Like,
Well, yeah.
maybe, and
No.
John Travolta, I don't.
Yeah.
I think Tom Hanks was the perfect
Yeah, for
fit for
sure.
that.
For sure, for sure. Um
Yeah. Hmm.
and then Travolta later admitted that passing on the role was a mistake.
No, I support that
Um
for you, John Travolta.
However, Bill Paxton, do you know Bill Paxton?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He was one of Robert Zemeckis' initial first choices.
Interesting.
Because the studio demanded someone with more star power. And then also the author of Forrest Gump, Winston Groom, always envisioned that Grump was like a 300-pound man in the novel.
Mm.
So, yeah. So Forrest was supposed to be a little heavier.
Interesting. But Tom Hanks
Hmm
is not.
He's not, no.
Wow.
But also, I read, this is fun fact episode, that Tom Hanks, so he has type 2 diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that one of the factors of him having type 2 diabetes was his like what weight fluctuations, and like he
Mm.
often like gained weight and lost weight for
Mm-hmm.
like roles. And I didn't know weight fluctuations can cause type 2 or diabetes, which I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
is it just affecting your blood sugar level so much that
I guess so.
wow.
Maybe.
The things you learn, the things he sacrificed to win those Oscars back to back.
Back to back, back to back. But he was kind of like skinny for, well, in Philadelphia, his character. Um, are you aware of the premise of Philadelphia?
Mm-mm.
So Philadelphia is, Tom Hanks is a lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
and he is diagnosed with AIDS.
Mm.
Yeah, and so he is gay, and so
Mm.
his employers fired him, and so he hires Denzel Washington as his lawyer to
Mm.
fight. So it's like that court case, and it's based on a true story.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
yeah.
I'll watch that.
Yeah. Um, but another little fun fact. So Tom Hanks and the director Robert Zemeckis, they
Mhm.
were Paramount Pictures had to cut their original budget by 10 million.
Yeah.
And so they didn't want to cut out any scenes. Like they wanted to Paramount wanted to cut the Vietnam scenes. And they also wanted to cut the running sequence. But Tom Hanks and Robert Zemeckis was like, no, we want to keep these scenes. So Zemeckis and Hanks, they shot the scenes like on their own. And
Mm.
they actually used Tom Hanks' younger brother, Jim Hanks,
Oh.
as a double for a lot of those scenes.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
That's crazy
Um,
because cutting the running scenes would make this movie like that's such an iconic part of the movie. You
oh yeah,
know?
I have Nike Cortezes and call them my Forrest Gumps. And even Nike
Yeah.
refers to them as Forrest Gumps because of this movie.
Yeah.
So,
And that's like a theme. Like that he starts the Jenny, the Run Forest Run starts when he's young and when he's a teenager. Like that ties in
yeah.
like the theme through the whole movie. So that would be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the whole like cutting the Vietnam scenes, like I was reading
Yeah.
this and I was like, this would have been a very, very different movie. Like all of these fun facts, if we
Yeah.
had Bill Murray, this would be a very, very different movie. It
But
would
also, like,
be
if they cut the Vietnam scenes, are they cutting Bubba? Are they cutting Lieutenant Dan? Like, is a lot of that just getting cut? Or
once again, this would be a very, very different movie with
yeah,
no Bubba. There would be no Bubba Gump Shrimp.
yeah.
Have you been to that Bubba Gump Shrimp in Times Square?
No, but I've been to one. Isn't there one in like Disney World or Disneyland or
It
something?
is like a tourist thing. That was on my
Yeah.
it was on my before I left New York bucket list, but I didn't do it.
Mm. Well, when you come back, we can go. That was one of my
Yeah.
my one of the other favorite parts of the movies when Bubba's just listing the different ways that you can have shrimp. He's like fried shrimp,
Yeah.
pineapple shrimp, shrimp fried rice, and it just like keeps going.
Yep. And Forrest is just
Oh,
listening. He's just
yeah,
listening.
because he's a good friend. You know, he has a good
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
He's a
Love
good friend.
Forrest.
Yeah.
But glad that they were able to do the thing. And they were
Mm-hmm.
also considering like using different doubles to do the running scenes, but
Mm.
Tom Hanks and his brother Jim Hanks, they have a certain like goofy run that they were like,
Mm.
no, only
Yeah.
Hanks brothers could do this run. So
That is a little bit of a goofy run.
so they kept it in. But
Mm.
all right. Let's see what else. There's just so much we can chat about in this movie.
Yeah.
Another little fun fact. So, do you know what Forrest said? You know when they're on the March on Washington, or not the March on Washington, but they're in Washington D.C. This is
Mm-hmm.
prior to the reflecting pool renovation. Um, prior to the multi-million dollar reflecting
Yeah,
pool
that
renovation.
went well. Yeah.
When he gets up and he says something at the rally. Do you know what he
Right.
says?
No.
Okay, so I didn't know what he says until I read this, like as of today. Okay, I'm not gonna do it in a Forrest Gump accent, unfortunately. But
Mm.
according to Tom Hanks, he says sometimes when people go to Vietnam, they go home to their mamas without any legs. Sometimes they don't go at home at all. That's a bad thing. That's all I have to say about that.
Hmm. Fair.
Yeah, yeah,
That'd be a good poem, honestly.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And that was his
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that was his experience. But yeah, and then also due to the success of Lieutenant Dan's character, Lieutenant Dan Gary Sinence, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He has founded for a foundation for injured war veterans that
Hmm.
raises up to $30 million a year.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and they have about 12 private jets, if you were wondering, to fly out
Hmm.
veterans for various occasions. So
Hmm.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, a lot of fun facts. Sorry.
Yeah. What's the reason like what do you think is one of the reasons why you love this movie so much?
I would have to say the historical like references.
Mm-hmm.
The way they kind of like tied everything in, like they kind of put it a little funny every once in a while, like meeting the presidents, it was always a little goofy.
Mm-hmm.
But I truly think like Forrest too. Like Forrest, he won my heart, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like he
Yeah.
really does. He's like he's a simple man, you
Mm-hmm.
know, a little slow
Yeah.
with it, but
That's all
I
right.
when I was watching it, I laughed, I cried,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I laugh and I cry every single time. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why it's my letterbox
Hmm.
top four. Do
Mm-hmm.
you have a favorite character or least favorite character of this movie?
Hmm. Who'd be my favorite character and my least favorite? Honestly, my favorite character was Jenny and Forrest's son. He's
Mm-hmm.
cute as heck. He's
Yeah.
because that's a good plot twist too. Like I remember when I first saw it, I was like, she had a
Mm-hmm.
kid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but so I just love their son. He's cute. My least favorite character, wartime. Just what it does
Yeah.
to people. AIDS probably.
Yeah.
I don't know who my least favorite character would be. Maybe the principal at the very beginning. He seemed like a terrible person. I did not like him. Or
Yeah.
Elvis. I was like, why is Elvis stealing this kid's dance moves and not even giving him
Yeah.
any money for it? Like,
Yeah. That's one of
so
the moments where you kind of have to pay attention because
exactly.
I was like, is that Elvis?
Yeah.
What?
See, and that's why
Uh,
nowadays, if this got released on Netflix, people would be watching it on their phones and be like, I know what was happening.
yeah, you gotta know that it's Elvis. You gotta know that
Mm-hmm.
it's Elvis. But speaking of Jenny, on that scene where she's on the ledge, I always like she has those platform shoes on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always like, oh wow, Jenny, like not girl, you gotta get down. Those shoes are too
Yeah.
tall. Like not
You're
on the
gonna slip, girl.
platforms. Yeah. I watched it the other day and I was like, those platforms don't seem too tall. Those platforms seem about the height of platforms that I have in my closet.
It's not good.
I'm like, oh, hmm, we got a little platform collection
Mm-hmm.
ourselves.
You and
So
Miss Jenny, very similar.
yeah, okay, very similar. Hey, I would
No,
say
you
my favorite
graduated college,
character.
so
Oh, okay.
I was like, Jenny, why were you selling these photos? Women colleges
Yeah,
just started. It's a women only college. What are you doing with all these photos? Like, you're gonna get kicked
yeah,
out.
Jenny, poor
Mm-hmm.
Jenny. I would say my favorite character. I want to go with Forrest, but if I didn't choose Forrest, it's gonna have to be Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was my second favorite.
Yeah.
Um,
Because it's
was
such a
so
sad moment too, whenever he dies.
girl, I know. Oh, but I'm glad that Forrest fulfilled his wishes. Lieutenant
Yeah.
Dan got up there too, though.
Mm-hmm.
But also another thing with this movie that touches upon it, it's like with veterans and like PTSD and them
Mm-hmm.
having trouble like after they left a war and like I'm like
Mm-hmm.
this touches upon this as well.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. As
Mm-hmm.
far as least favorite characters, any one of like J- Jenny's boyfriend that was
Uh-huh.
like an activist, Jenny's dad,
Yeah.
the men in the audience in front of Jenny
Mm-hmm.
were like while she was singing, just
Yeah.
those people. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think
And I
those are my
mean,
least favorite
that's another
characters.
thing that's like Jenny's cycle of abuse. They show like it's not said, directly. Like Forrest does not say Jenny's like being abused by all these men, but he like says it, and they do
Mhm.
like a pretty good job showing of like I think what it really looks like in real life when someone can't, keeps
Mhm.
falling into that.
Yeah, I know. Which is sad. So that's why I would never hate Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
I would never hate Jenny. However, would I be like every Halloween there's the couple's costumes of Forrest and Jenny.
No, no,
Don't think I would do that. Don't think I would do
I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
It's like, that little
Yeah,
relationship has made me cry a little bit too many times. I don't think that's so
yeah.
fun. It's easy. You could
Mm-hmm.
easily put the ping pong paddle in the back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But but speaking of, did you know all the ping pong balls in this movie were CGI.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Forrest is not actually, or Tom Hanks is actually not that.
Dang, I thought he pulled a Timmy and was practicing in his trailer for 3 years.
No, no. But last fun fact before we wrap this up and do our letterbox rankings, in all of the pictures that takes on the movie, his eyes are closed. So
Oh,
it's just,
really?
yeah, it's just showcasing that IQ of 75, I believe. That's what
Yeah,
they said. Poor
yeah.
man. But
But you
okay.
do always wonder with stuff like that. Is it's like I- he is obviously very intelligent in some ways. So
Hmm.
I think it's like he just didn't fit that standardized IQ
Yeah.
test. You know?
Yeah. And that's when he was younger, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, Forrest Gump his IQ test was 75, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't think that's much of an anomaly. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I think he was just open. That's
Yeah.
all I have to say.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if some people said that theirs were 76. Some people said that theirs was
Oh,
74.
I've certainly encountered some 70s in my life. I've encountered some
So,
people, I'm not sure they would even be on the scoreboard.
oh, okay. It's like, I'm
Uh,
going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Forrest
mhm.
accomplished a lot with a 75. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Mhm.
saying. I
Mhm.
wonder what my IQ test is. I mean, IQ score is, by the way.
I don't believe in them, to be honest.
Yeah. Anyway, I know who I am. So what did you rank it on Letterbox?
I actually realized that I hadn't ranked it on Letterboxd yet, but I probably am gonna give it a 4 because again, it's not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really. It's not a movie I like want to rewatch
Mm-hmm.
generally, but I enjoyed it, and I like see why it's a classic. Like it's a really well made movie. Everybody does really good in it. It's not for me personally. Like it's not my fave. Like, it's not a comfort. There's just I think maybe there's just like a lot
Oh,
of sad stuff that it doesn't bring me
yeah.
comfort. But I can see where like how it is people's favorite and how it's like your
Hmm.
favorite and everything. And um yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4, and then can I go ahead and rank it on our list? I was just pulling that up.
Yes, you can.
Is
Yes,
that
you can.
okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Where am I gonna rank this?
Also, we
I
didn't talk
am
about the soundtrack, but the soundtrack is also very good.
soundtrack is very good.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and rank this at I'm gonna put it below Sheep Detectives. I'm sorry. It's gonna be at 10. I
Wow.
would watch Sheep Detectives regularly, so
Okay. All right. And for me, um, I'm gonna rank it below Jumping the Broom. Even though it's a close second
yeah.
for me. But
But
yeah,
Jumping
I'm
the
gonna
Broom's
put
like
it.
your favorite, so
Yeah.
that makes
Jumping the
sense.
Broom is a little bit more like lighthearted, I would
Mm-hmm.
say.
I love it.
Uh so yeah. And also I'm putting the years. I'm starting to put the years on our list just
I
so
like
for
that.
better tracking. But all right. So yeah, Forrest Gump is number 2 for me, and then number 10 for Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. So our next movie will be The Odyssey, which I think is going to be a good time. Catherine, I'm excited for you to see it.
I'm
And in the
excited.
meantime, you all can find us on Instagram at alisters_pod, as well as TikTok at alisters_pod. And feel free to email us at moviesandyap@gmail.com. But until
Yeah.
then, bye. Life is like just run, Forrest, run. Keep
Life
running.
is like a box of chocolates. Side note, crazy that quote said about 2 minutes into the movie. Like one of the most famous
Hmm.
quotes from the movie, and it's said in like the first 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, so,
life's like a
yeah.
box of chocolates.
Yeah. And run, Forrest, run. A lot of
Run
stuff.
for a
But
strong.
when I went to Savannah last year, I was like, oh, I gotta go to the square. I gotta go to the square where it was
Mm,
filmed. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
glad I did.
Did you go for a
So,
run?
no. This movie has influenced me in a lot of ways, but it has
Mm-hmm.
not influenced me to run. So,
Oh, okay. Smile Monday's not going to be happening for a while.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.